Okay, so for this summer, for my internship, I decided to partner with the Lake Country Hounds. A little bit about the Lake Country Hounds is that they're an independent baseball team located in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, which is kind of nice because it's about 30 minutes from where I'm at. So it works out perfectly. So a little bit about the Lake Country Hounds. They play in the American Association of Professional Baseball, and they're an official partner of Major League Baseball as well. So kind of like how this team is that, in the MLB you have your Major League club, you have your AAA, your AA, your single A, and then obviously your low A. But this league's a little different. Obviously, all these players, it's not like a college league, so all these players are former professional baseball players or kids that are trying to, just graduated from college and trying to play professional baseball, in hopes of getting signed by a Major League Baseball club. So this is totally different than, the Alton River Dragons, the O'Fallon Hoots. It's a totally separate league. So a little bit about what I did. So my role was the community events manager. So anytime we had a event that we hosted with all of our partners, I would be in control of that and kind of run it. So I would help like, set up everything up, work with our partners and our sponsors, trying to figure out what they need and how we can set up these activities. So it was definitely a great experience. Some of the other stuff that I did is our 50-50 raffles. So throughout the entire game, I would go around with a select team, doing 50-50 sales, to help generate like a profit for our Lake Country Hounds Foundation. So that was very fun being able to interact with our fans, sell tickets, and just enjoy the game. So another thing that I did is I did our jersey auction sale. So on three separate occasions, we would have different jerseys. We would kind of promote for like a special weekend. And then after the players were done wearing them, what we would do is we would sell them. So we made like a website for it where people can bid on it. So it was very cool being able to create that entire website, create that bidding page, and then being able to like open, close it, and then fill out the details. So that was really good. Another interesting thing, which was honestly one of my favorite things, was I was in a lot of the board meetings for the actual company. So kind of like how our intern structure work is you have your interns and then you would have your supervisors and then you'd have the owners. Whereas me, for instance, I was the only intern that did not have a supervisor. So I would report everything to the owners, all of our results, all of our profits, all of our, stuff we have to work on. I would go straight to them. Well, as the summer went along, I did started doing such a good job, and the owner started taking notice that they wanted me to present my findings to their board members too. So I was in the like a lot of dinners with them, being able to interact with very very high up people. Um, so I felt like very important, and I kind of liked that a lot. So another thing too is that I would do is just like your game day activities. So as the game was going on, if we weren't doing our 50-50 sales or our jersey auctions, I would just kind of help out, do, hospitality, making sure like all the coolers are filled, doing, marketing. So I would take over like their social media from time to time. And then I would also do like their entertainment. So for me and like a group of 4 or 5 other interns, we'd go around and provide entertainment throughout the entire stadium, where we would do like fun mini games and have, fan interacts with them. We're also having a golf outing. So every year, this company has a big golf outing where they have all their friends, their sponsors, everybody come together. And I was placed solely in charge of that. So I had to do cold calls. I had to talk to previous golfers. I had to basically set everything up. And it was a very good experience because I was able to work on a lot of skills, cold calling, which is a big thing. I was able to, kind of find that professional manner of like how to talk to people and asking them for donations and sponsorships. So it was really fun. Obviously the golf outing is still August 23rd, so I have to come back for that. But this right here is a little example of our flyers that we posted that I, along with their marketing team there, like created. So we had a bunch of like graphic designers come in, and I kind of had to direct and show them like what I want and like what pops out and what doesn't. So my thoughts before going into this internship is the first one was just being a little bit inexperienced. All my life I've played baseball. So, in the season we have spring and then summer, and then fall is our preseason, and then winter is, we still have workouts and practices. So with that being said, I was never really able to get that professional job experience. So it was definitely one thing that I was, kind of worried about going into it, but was also kind of excited too, because it's like this would be the start for the professional world. I've always had an interest in sales and marketing. So I was kind of, excited to be able to get the ball rolling on, my professional career after sports. Um, Another thing that I really wanted to be able to do was to showcase my skills. I was always told that I'm a big people person and that I'm very nice or good with personal interaction. So I really wanted to use this opportunity to kind of embrace those skills and to really dive deep and just to see like how good that I actually am. Um, Another thing that I was very excited about was their future opportunities. A lot of the interns that go through this specific program end up getting very nice, marketing jobs, sales job, business jobs after this internship. So I was kind of excited for that future opportunity possibility and what could I get out of this. I also wanted to work on my weaknesses too. One of my things is that, I'm very good like in person. Just sometimes that, I can work on being able to get better with communication over email or phone, especially being able to cold call. I hated that in the beginning. So I was really, kind of excited, kind of nervous just to be able to work on those weaknesses and to really get out a lot from this internship. So throughout the summer, these were just kind of like the results that kind of went through. I was actually able to break the record for most 50-50 sales. So I sold the most tickets ever in a game. We made a profit of over $1,000. And then I was also broke the record for most 50-50 earnings that they've ever had throughout an entire season. So I was very excited and proud about that. I also broke the record for most jersey sales. For one of our events, we had this jersey listed below. It was like kind of like an ugly Christmas jersey auction, and I was actually able to break and earn the most money ever from any type of events throughout the team's career. I also made many friends and many connections. My LinkedIn page definitely benefited from all this. It was great being able to, make lifelong friends and then, have people that I'll stay in contact throughout, my rest of the life. I still have the golf outing to go. Obviously, it's on August 23rd. So I'm still very excited about that. We have a lot of golfers, we have a lot of sponsors. So it's going to be a good time. I was also even offered a full-time job to go back to next year. They want me to be in their marketing and their sales department full-time. So I'm very, very excited about that opportunity. Just overall in conclusion, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I had a lot of good results, as you can see on the right. I even got my own LinkedIn post from the company, basically just congratulating me. Um, so I definitely thought that this was a great, great learning experience that I'll be able to use in the near future.